Hello everybody, my name is Riley and this is RDW Glass. Today, in this video, we're going to be talking about striking colors. These colors are so striking. So, everyone's favorite striking color, amber purple. You see, the glass looks like this until you get it hot. And with the more oxygen you put into your flame, the purpler this piece gets. Almost to a blue point if you hit it long enough. Another one of everyone's favorite striking colors is North Star Yellow. Now, it goes from clear to that yellowy color. How does it do that? Well, last week you saw our video on fuming. That means, okay, there's actually silver in this. Pretty cool. This piece is English ivory. Now, it's that darkish, bluish color that turns into, let's refocus, this color. Kind of like a silvery sparkle. We have nice caramel, which goes from that color to more of a yellowy color and silvery, like you can see that right here. Yep. So it's the silver and whatnot inside the glass. And this is my favorite right here, Blue Hurricane. Alright. So, what we're going to be doing is creating bubble prep out of each of these. And here's some of my random bubble preps. And this is a caramel prep. And this is a amber purple prep. So I'm going to show you how to get the sticks into prep. And while doing that, you'll see how a striking color changes with the flame. Alright, let's do it. Alright, always remember that safety is not just the glasses, okay? Safety is also proper ventilation. And when you're working with fuming or striking colors, you're going to want your ventilation to be turned up higher because of the fumes. So remember, as you can see, we do our propane, starts our flame. Do not keep your lighter close to your flame because if your lighter gets hot, it can pop. Now we take our oxygen. And we get our neutral flame going. And to do the prep we're going to do today, we need to have two opened up. I'll show you how you take one of these, they're closed, and you'll get it hot. And you take a punty. Pull some off. Pop a hole. Alright, let's get this. Get something going there. And some of these. Get us something that looks even. Okay. And now, we'll take our rod of color that looks clear, and this is amber purple. You can see how I'm going to get it to focus on the flame. Alright, let's take a look at it. You can see it looks almost like a honey color. Alright, now what we're going to do, turn up the oxygen a little bit. Freaking cool. Taking clear glass, or what looks like clear glass, little color correct. Instead of putting this in the kiln, I'm going to cool it down like this. And when you have a high propane flame, low amounts of oxygen, you can create a layer of soot, and that is a black ash that will encase your piece in heat and allows it to cool down slowly at its own pace. You can actually see we have a piece prep from yesterday all sooted up. I'd like to take a more dramatic changing color like this English ivory. Let's do it. You can also bring things into the heat with that soot because remember it gets coated and then you can blast it. We'll do another section of amber purple at the end. I don't like how tannish that other one came out. I want it to look more purple. This English ivory will have no problem. let's have a little bit of fun with this English ivory. Show you guys something cool with striking colors. We're going to get it smoothed out really quick by puffing some air into the bubble, and it helps smooth the inside and the outside out. Alright, we got this bubble, and what we're going to do is simply just take some clear. Actually, let's use a smaller. Cool. Oh, that's a spell. Look how cool that is. Definitely doesn't look greenish bluish. Got a whole tan situation there. Now, I'll show you a cool trick. Just by dotting with clear, what you're doing is encasing where the current fume is. And then when you hit the flame with more heat, everywhere that you put a dot of clear is going to stay the same color, but everywhere there's no clear will change colors. And you'll see what I mean right here. Now you can see how where it's encased, it's more like silvery, and we have like this cool, I don't know, like a desert scene. Pretty awesome. Alright. This one, because there's a little more work into it. This is that amber purple section we just did earlier. Came out looking more like honey. Let's just say that. Do some of this. This is our North Star yellow. gonna put the amber purple and this North Star yellow in the kiln, and we're gonna see if they change any color. Alright, now another one that's very distinctive change, that caramel. Nope. Because that one just fell off of the punchy. Did it. And this caramel, we're going to turn it into what I like to call, or what everybody likes to call, a honeycomb. By doing that same technique we did with the English ivory, with dotting, but we're going to be more focused on how we dot this time. And this is definitely something that should be taught when you're learning about striking colors. You're learning about striking, get yourself some of the color caramel, and then what you're going to do is you're going to get some clear, and you're going to create a bubble by taking the color caramel and circling and building up around the edge of a tube until you've used your color. Then you take that section of color, get it hot with a high propane flame, because when you hit it with the oxygen, it will change color. Both flames will make it change color. Now what you're doing is blowing air into the tube that you just closed off the color that you just wrapped around. Which we have a video on how to coil pot, and that is exactly what we're doing now. If you have watched our old videos, or you're a glass artist, and you already have this knowledge, then you know that what we just did is called a coil pot. Alright. That's what we're talking about right there. Alright. Now, we do more precise. These dots. With some of this. This is some 3mm clear. Do one right in the middle. And then Now to do the honeycomb with caramel, you take that clear and you just do a bunch of dots. Now what we have here is a honeycomb. And we'll make this into a honeycomb pendant. That's pretty cool. Let's take our mini torch. Pop a little hole right here. Again, we'll pop a hole right in here. Alright. We'll pop 2 holes. We can have a chain fit right through there. And we'll take this and roll it in there just to make everything circled off and to widen it just a little bit. Alright, let's attach a punchy. Nice cold seal right to the middle and boom. And then we're gonna cut the back of the pendant off by simply flame cutting. We're going to take an extra punchy and we're going to grab any excess glass while also pulling off the last bit of clear that was on there. And with a twist and flame hit, we have a honeycomb pendant. Let's grab it with our tweezers. Knock the cold seal off. Hit it with a little more flame. Alright, now, you've seen exactly where we put that caramel. So you've seen where we put the honeycomb caramel that we just made. This is our English ivory. You can see it's turned a slight bit more red. Yep, pretty cool. Our amber purple, it still looks like a tannish, brownish color. Yep. And then a little bit of North Star yellow that we did. It's like a clear yellow. Pretty cool. It's like glowy. So that's the concept behind striking glass. You have silvers and different fumes that come off of this. And those different fumes take a color that looks like this, and it ends up becoming that when it gets hot. And a color that looks like this, but then turns like that when it's hot. You see? Like the English ivory. And by your heat, you can make the pieces change different colors. Like you can see that that tip looks blue, and then this end has more of a yellow hint to it. It also has a blue. But that's because North Star yellow is just filled with silver, because if you've seen last week's video, you saw that we took a clear tube that was opened, and we took a silver coin and we put it onto this, and we used the fumes to spit up at the clear. My bad. We put it on this and used the fumes to spit up at that clear piece inside of it, and then that made that clear piece look like this. So you can tell just by looking at these two things, it looks like somebody just put this right here into a fume. Well, so you can tell there's silver inside this. Like these. It's interesting to see what types of stuff comes out of the colors. Interesting to see what colors you can get out of. It's interesting to see what colors you can get out of just one color. Like you could get this to look blue. You could also get this to look yellow. This one you could make it look yellow, blue, purple. Like all types of colors can come from amber purple. Let's see, I think I have something that I just recently made that was amber purple. This one right here is amber purple. One of my favorite colors that I haven't had in so long, it's called Mystery Adventuring, and that's a striking color as well. It's like a green that has silver in it, so it's like a green that turns blue, and that's an awesome color. I'm surprised I don't have any, like, even some leftover prep of it, but yeah, that's striking colors for you. Colors that have metals inside of them, that when you put them in the flame, the color that is one color becomes different colors because of the heat, temperature, the fumigations that come out of this. So be sure you have your glasses and your ventilation, because safety first. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope that you learned something out of this video. I was really glad that I got to make that honeycomb pendant. That came out really cool. So you guys be on the lookout for that. Stay safe. Happy melting. Peace.